Morning, Jacob. Suzanne, good morning. Kim, good morning. Uh, Sky, good morning. Bonetta, good morning. Chris, well, he's slipping down. Shelby, good morning. Uh, Lisa, yeah, dropping down there, baby. Good morning, guys. Normally you two are right up the top with Jacob, but Jacob's there this morning. I got to sneeze. If I start sneezing, I'm gonna quit this thing and start it over in a minute. Uh, I start sneezing sometimes. I can't quit. And excuse me, I'm so sorry. It may be that morning. Good morning, guys. Yeah, good morning. I came out this morning. I got to work on my little cats today. Yeah, they're up these plants every morning when I come in here. Every morning they're in here. So today I got to deal with move these around somehow. They can't get to them. She's already had to move one plant, and I don't want them killing the plants. They haven't messed with my pepper plants yet. That'll probably be next. So we'll have to do something. Good morning there, Anna, Sherry, Deborah, Cohen. Good morning. Kimberly, good morning. Crystal, Mary, Laurie, Rose, Stephanie, good morning. Kay, good morning. Steve Chapman, good morning, buddy. I think you guys up north, especially you guys up north, on the long range weather thing, look like y'all fix to start getting hammered again, or maybe you're still getting hammered this weather. I don't know. Is it chilly? It is chilly here, but not as bad as it was. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday it was rainy and cold, and I hate that, you know. But it's not bad today. The sun's gonna be out today. It's gonna be all right. We'll be doing good today. Ben was here yesterday, and I gave him a little list when he got here. I said, "You knock these things out." Funny thing was, I said, "Need to get a roll of hay put out in the corral and put the hay ring around it." And I give him a couple other little chores while I was doing a project, and you'll be seeing that on my video tomorrow maybe. But anyway, he come back in a little bit later, and Ben's not feeling good. He still got that old cold. Put black pepper on it. I may try that. I don't want to make him sick. Go ahead, have him out here sneezing. Anyway, I went out yesterday to make my little run in the pasture, and he'd put the ring upside down. And it's not a big deal, you know, but it's got these angled bars that they eat through, you know. And upside down, it's got little just spacers. And I said, Ben, need to go back and flip that over for me, bud. Wow, what's wrong with that? I said, you got it upside down. He said, I do. And he took off back out there and put it upright. But yeah, he went back home last night. He wasn't gonna stay. He's not feeling that well, and he said maybe back on Thursday. So that's good. Just, if you feel good, fine. If you don't worry about it. Dustin come by yesterday and helped me a little bit on that, working on a little project I had going out there in the little goat house, the new goat house for the little girls, and Mary Ann, the little black and white girl who likes to butt, she decided she just butt with Dustin. Yeah, pray for those folks in Iran, guys. Boy, it's a mess over there. I tell you what, maybe they'll get things turned around and have some peace over there. You know, it'd be something else to people be able to live without being persecuted, you know, for what they think or what they believe or what they say. But anyway, she started butting at Dusty, so I'll butt you. So he come down, and she just butt him. They had a good time out there. I wish I had my camera, but I was trying to get through. But they had a lot of fun. But yeah, there's lots of folks around the world. You take over there in Russia and the Ukraine, they that just constant fighting. And there's other parts of the world too, just unrest. But anyway, all we do is pray for them, guys. I don't know, Thomas, if Ronnie's trying to protect your bona fide status or not, buddy. Randall's rep, that wrinkled, put them around the plants. You guys have me out here peppering them and putting wrapping paper around all kinds of stuff. I'll figure it out. I'll get it figured out. Good morning there, Deborah Barnes. And Celeste, good morning. Lynn Suter, good morning. Kathy. Don, good morning. Kathy. Heidi. Valerie. Good morning. They're afraid of tinfoil. I may put some tinfoil up there. That might be something easy to do. But they're a mess up there. I'll tell you, when I come in here, they just playing like kids playing out in the woods like we did as kids growing up. We played in the woods all the time, And that's where they are. They climbing and pulling and pushing. Morning, Cindy. A little bit. I bet it is chilly up there. I bet it is. I was watching the weather and looking at our weather, and anyway, this old boy comes across the screen there talking about they got multiple fronts or whatever, cold fronts pushing down to the northeast. And we may catch it, the tail end of them, down here. Good morning from Magnolia, Texas. Good morning, Debbie. There you go, Roberta. You got that right. Don't let your hearts be troubled. That's right. But we do worry, don't we? We do. Maybe that's just our nature, 32, heat wave, yeah. Thomas said they had a heat wave in Alaska today. It was 1 degree. It was 1 degree. He's going to go out, go shopping. 1 degree. Yeah, I've talked about that before. When it gets down in the teens here in East Texas, nothing happens. Nobody works. Well, people may go to work. Schools, they shut down, and buses don't run. Yeah, it just, I think we're just not prepared for that kind of weather to keep the water running in the schools, keep everything working and the heat going. They just close the doors and send everybody home. Ice and slip roads are dangerous. I remember one morning, we used to keep our buses here at the house. In fact, at one time, Lou drove a bus, Kim drove a bus, G drove a bus. I can't remember if Lou was riding a bus the same time we was. But anyway, we kept about 3 buses here at the house. And almost like a bus barn. It all backed up side by side. And my old bus, although it wasn't old, it had a problem with cold weather. It was crank. But transmission, you'd have a hard time pulling that thing into gear and make it go. So I developed a system. We had a wood heater. And I would take my big old bucket, metal bucket, and I'd get a bunch of hot coals out there in the mornings. I built my fire to get it warm the house up, and I'd run out there to that bus, drop down the ground, and slide it up underneath that transmission. It's hot coals, just heat, and run back to the house. By the time I got ready to go, it thawed that transmission out. It's ready to go. I don't know what I talked about that and told them about it a dozen times. They couldn't figure out what it was. I don't know. It was the only bus that did that. But if it was cold, you couldn't get it in gear. But I'd jump in that thing, put it in gear, and take off. And just leave that bucket sitting there in the yard. But we had a good time. But one morning they called. They says, and I'm already started my route. I done pulled out. There's ice everywhere. And the bus like this, And I thought, that's not good. Anyway, I picked up a few kids, just a few come out. And I was coming back up the road, I think G flagged me down, says they called. We didn't have cell phones, didn't have radios, that kind of stuff. So they called school off, take them back home. Okay, good. Turned around and took them back. Red and black looks good. Do I look dapper? I want to look dapper. Roddy just gets plumb mad when I look dapper. Roddy, Uh, that's right, Roddy. You hear what Steve said? You got to take with a grain of salt what Cuz said. You can't believe nothing he said. I raised him, Roddy, to be honest, but Cuz just has that streak in him. He just can't be honest. What's that? Thought it was a rat. Thought it was a rat getting me. All right, little boy, you better stay off my back. Uh, how's Vera doing? Yes, we need to know about Vera. Good morning there, Jessica, Roberta. You think we should do a calendar? A calendar? I don't know about that now. Look, Ronnie, I'm giving him kisses. The only thing Ronnie kisses is his chickens. He hangs out the hen house a lot kissing chickens. But he wants to make fun of me for kissing my kitties. Oh, he's always kissing them kitties. Yeah, look, thank you. You know what? I'll do it on Gifts and Goodies when it comes, but Maureen Stoker is going to send me one that looks just like that. And I thought, you don't need to do that. Yeah, she's already done it. It's already done. It's coming. And because I was going to get one springtime when they need to come out more in the sun and attach it. And I will when it comes. I'll attach that thing. Yeah, Maureen Stoker. Thank you, sweetheart. That's so sweet of you. Good morning, Vera. Having to use your propane heater. You know what? Seriously, listen to me. We don't have one. I've got the little cook stove, I guess, a little cook burner and stuff like that with propane that I camping or power goes out. But if our power goes out, we don't have wood heat no more like they do over the big house. Over Dust got a wood heater, but they're not moved in yet. So the power goes off, I guess we just wrap up in blankets. I'm gonna bring my little camp heater in there and set it up and sit around it, I guess. Well, I don't think you're gonna see us on the calendar, guys. How would we look? Yeah, Dan does have one of the big heaters in his garage. Yeah. Now we could always go out to my kitchen and fire up that little cook stove, and G and I sit out there in the heat. Good morning, Karen, Michelle. Good morning, Sue. Good morning. I need a Blue Eddy. I've got a couple of generators that will run heaters for a little while. But those things ain't gonna run too long on these heaters because they draw lots of energy. Kerosene heater. That's what Sue and Steve have, a kerosene heater for backup. And that's not a bad idea. We used to have one, and they work good. My problem with the kerosene heaters, because I'm not very high tech, is when I got to change that wick. I always have problems changing a wick. One year, I had to wait for my brother-in-law to come visit, although we didn't need it. It wasn't like didn't have no heat. But the wick got bad, and I couldn't change it. And he come down to visit. I said, "Hey, I got this heater," and he had those kerosene heaters. He said, "Oh yeah, I can change it." No time he had it changed. Yeah, I can go to my camper. That's right. We can go to the camper, plug up out there with those generators, and probably stay warm for a while. Normally, unless it's a storm, in our storms normally come, well, we have an ice storm. They don't last too long around here. Once the crews get back on those lines, they get them back up pretty quick if you lose lines or limbs break and stuff like that. But as far as losing power on several days, it's normally when we've had a hurricane or something. And that's normally in warmer weather. So you're not trying to stay warm, you're just trying to stay cool when they come through. But yeah, kerosene heater. That's not a bad idea. And a little space heater. Yeah, you get them things pretty cheap. The little space heater sit on the floor out there. You just bring it in leave it on the back porch with a propane bottle and with a long line. Drag it in there and fire it up. Oh yeah, Roddy. Connie knows you're sweet. Connie don't tell her stuff like that. Uh, G has been really swamped with kids and everything else, and she'll get back on it one of these days, singing her songs and stuff. I'm sure she will. Also, kerosene. You should buy kerosene. Almost every little old service station would sell kerosene. Now, I probably only one or two places around that sell kerosene. Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you fire up something like that in your house, even our wood heater, we always had a window crack somewhere we let some fresh air in. Uh, anyway, we got power today, so let's don't worry about let's don't worry about it today. Uh, that's what I'm talking about. This little space heater, Roberta. Yeah, Jeannie loves grandkids. She keeps grandkids. Well, we got one every day, and sometimes multiple kids. Uh, Propane stove looks like a wood stove. I bet that's neat. Yeah. All right. So what's new with you folks? Dustin's floors do look good. He has put that stuff on there and loosened that paint all up, and there's like about 2 layers of paint, or 3, and then he got this big old. It has metal blades like it. It's like one of them old buffers you see, but it goes around and around. It's got metal blades for taking that stuff up, and it brought it down right down to the concrete, just as smooth, slick, but right down to the concrete. So he said, telling me yesterday, he said, I got to get back over this weekend and get all that stuff swept up and cleaned up and mopped, get all the loose dust up. He said dust went everywhere. He said, in fact, it set off, there's so much dust, it set off the smoke alarm. Can you imagine? I don't know how that worked. He said, smoke alarm went off. I said, Lord, that's a good smoke alarm. But because of the dust. Make some chili. Yeah, chili's good. Dustin, they were going to some type of stain, I think, some type of stain. He's talked about several different things. I'm not really for sure what him and Jill will finally come up with. No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, little man. Hey, I didn't mean to knock you off. Little Monty was getting up here, and I turned around and knocked him off. I'm sorry, little baby. I'm sorry. You want to tell everybody good morning? Say good morning. Good morning. Papa knocked me off. Get out of here. Yeah, go plant a plant. And I'll tell you something else. Some good news about our prayer list. Listen, little Bentley, he's on our prayer list, and they sent me a message. He got hurt real bad over the Christmas holidays. Had an accident and punctured his intestines in several different places. And the doctor had told the mom and them that, probably, and I don't know what you call that thing, where they're going to take out a lot of his intestines, and they probably have one of those bags that hook to you. And he's just a kid, Don't know what you call it. But anyway, they did surgery, did a couple of surgeries. And he come out and he told the mom, he said, I don't, there you go. That's what that thing, yeah. Thank you, Kathy. It's a miracle. He said, there are lots of prayers. And she wanted to thank you guys for the prayers. But he says, all that's been corrected, he says, not going to need that. He's going to be okay. So she said, make sure I tell you folks, thank you for the prayers. He said it took a lot of, the doctor told her. He said, a miracle or lots of prayers, or both, So there you go. I told you so. They work. They work for Ivan, and he's an ass. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Anyway, she wanted me to tell y'all that. So I wanted to do it before I forget it. Uh, you in a blizzard, Suzanne? They having a blizzard up that way? I know you guys gonna get lots of blizzards. Winter's not over for you guys. Well, it's not over here either. I think our coldest month or worst month will probably be like February. And it's kind of strange. It's almost the end of winter. But yeah, that's when we'll get our worst weather, probably, freezing rain, and if there's a chance of snow, probably snow. If it's a chance of it, it'll be somewhere like that. But anyway, I haven't talked to Ray probably in a couple of weeks. I need to send Ray a message, see if he's still on here with us or what. I didn't get to see, someone passed. I didn't get to read that whole thing. Good morning, Ohio. Yeah, good morning. Winter can't go away soon enough. You know what? Seriously, in the heat, during the really hot part of the summer, when you don't even want to go outside, it's so hot, you think, I'd be glad it gets cool weather. I'd be glad. Well, our falls are probably not like your falls. We kind of go from summer to winter, it seems like. But our winters are not severe like yours either. But still, we never get used to it. It's cold. It's just cold. That's what they say about March. They say if it comes in like what, like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. Hey, look, man. I'm sorry. I hurt your feelings. He's sitting on the floor looking at me like, you knocked me off, PawPaw. You knocked me off. I didn't mean to. These little guys play out here. They play. And you can hear them in there playing. Hey guys, y'all out, you little potty breaks? Okay, looky here, guys. Looky here. Come here. Y'all get up here and tell everybody good morning. See, my name is Dirty Birdie, and I love my PawPaw. G's up. She done got him out with little potty breaks. I know, baby. I love you too. I love you too. Now, take off. Get out here. You're not one of my boys. Get out of here. Call that little girl Fancy. That's a cute name, Fancy. Yeah, Dirty Birdie. Actually, it's Verdi. Verdi, and I think in Spanish that means green. I think someone told me that, but the reason that she got the name Verdi is that's the street she lived on. It's the name of the street when G got her. And I was trying to think of a name, kind of like Woody got the name Woody from, we went and got Woody in Woodville. So he got the name Woody. I don't know how Buster got his name. Well, he's a teacup. Buster the teacup. Yeah, Dirty Birdie's a sweet little girl. She is sweet as she can be, but she does like to play in the water. And Buster loves to roll her in the dirt. And then you got a little Muddy Birdie. Okay, meat and green. Okay, I thought someone told me that. All right, but yeah, that's the name of the street. That's why G named her Birdie. She's a sweetheart. And now I'm gonna tell y'all something. What Ronnie does about my little wood dog. And y'all talking about how sweet Ronnie is. He says my little wood dog is slow. Slow, like his PawPaw. Yeah. I can't believe he's saying about little Woody. All right. The little Siamese is named Simon. He's a little boy. And so we already named him Simon. Yeah, Birdie comes running in the house. She'll be filthy. And she stop, Birdie, stop. Just all around, up across the couch, on down the couch and across the chairs. Thank you, Julie. Woody is dignified, Ronnie. He's dignified. And that's something Ronnie don't understand, being dignified. He thinks if you're dignified, you're slow, I guess. He had one named Marlboro. Remember the Marlboro band? Yeah, yeah. I used to smoke. Way back, guys. Uh, Dumb and Dumber. Not what Jimmy said, Ronnie. Uh, yeah, yeah, he busted out. He sure did. He was a teacup that busted out. Uh, uh, yeah, they're awesome little dogs. They really, uh, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. I was so blessed that she brought Buster home, even though she thought it was a teacup, and the lady kind of swindled her. Had all this paperwork signed by a vet, how big it was, and all this kind of stuff. Had its shots and all this stuff. Everything probably all forged or off or from another dog. But anyway, and then little old Buster just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And she'd say, I don't know. He's like getting kind of big. He's getting whiskers. Yeah. And then Buster took up with me. Well, and it was the best day. The best day. He's the next thing that I've ever had to Heidi. And he's not Heidi. He never will be a Heidi. He's the next thing to her because he's smart like her, and his little heart's in the right place. And he thinks he's tougher than he is, but he thinks he is. I think Heidi said him too, sure do. I don't know why she named him Buster, but it's just Buster. But he's alert. Go in the woods, he's constantly looking, and then if something catches his eye, boy, he'll stare. And if he smells something it ain't right, the hair bristles up on his neck, kind of like Heidi's did. Shit. Heidi come flying off that mule and check it out, Buster's still smart enough to stay on a mule and think about it. And then when he does get off, he's just bouncing around. I said, come back, you come back. Yeah, I think Buster's a good name for him. That night, they's popping all them fireworks in the neighborhood, though. Boy, he don't like fireworks. Well, none of these animals do. But still laying down beside me, he come right up beside the pillow where Woody was. He wanted to get close as he could get. Yeah, Verdi's a half Shih Tzu and half Yorkie. And Buster, Cody Bear called him Buster. And I say, you look like Buster. Buster's your brother. My not I not. You look like I not. And she said, my not. My not? No, my not. Yeah, no, I don't like fireworks. I got Chancey. Y'all never met Chancey. She the horse I bought. And she died of cancer. But she was Amy's mama. Looked just like Amy. But when I got Chancey, she was like 5, 6 months pregnant. And Christmas come, New Year's Eve, and all them fireworks. And her stall is that little barn that Dan uses out there where he's got his goats and stuff. And me and G's dad built that. And there was a little pasture there at the time. And that's her stall and her little pen. But those fireworks were scaring her to death. And I had to go out there, and I put a radio out there in the stall with her. And that helped. But that night, it's popping in fireworks. I had to stay out there with her all night. I thought she was afraid she was going to hurt herself, but she just go crazy when they started popping in fireworks, and she's pregnant. So I stayed out there with her. And as long as I stood out there with her and stood there petting her and rubbing her and brushing her, she was okay. And they finally stopped popping about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was able to go to bed. I didn't want her to hurt herself or hurt that coat. I think Buster would too. I think he would too. And I get up to go patrol at night. he's the first one out the door. We get on that mule and get the light and all of our stuff, and we're out riding and checking. He's truly on alert, and if he sees something or hears something, he jumps off and runs to check it out. And don't you go checking stuff out? We'll check it out together. I don't want them old big dogs to catch him. Morning, Heidi. Carolyn, my birthday is March 7th. Okay, they're talking about birthdays. Yeah, if anybody got a birthday, then here's the thing. Listen, sometimes I get a message during the week on comments or whatever. It'll say my birthday is Wednesday. One lady said my birthday's Wednesday, and I'll be at somewhere I'm unable to write that down. I just I try to remember that. Well, I don't remember all these names, and then come Wednesday, I may forget it. So let me know if you have a birthday on here, just the day we're on here, and that way I'll make sure I sing to you. And then you can bite people, and you got an excuse. If you bite somebody and say, so why are you biting people? Well, PawPaw sang to me. Yeah. And that'd be a good defense if you had to go to court. Judge said, let's hear what he sounds like. He might start biting. Anyway, so if you tell me during the week and I don't remember, please don't be upset. Is today Hannah's birthday? Somebody I think said something about Hannah. Come back with that again, would you? Good morning, Sandra. Someone said Hannah. All right, Dot, you better remind me. All right, yeah, Hannah has a birthday today. Mine's in May, first day of May. What is that, May Day? May Day? Probably what my mom said, May Day, May Day. All right, Hannah. Okay, we got a birthday for Hannah today. I tell you what, Christina, we'll do her today, okay? Christina. It's tomorrow, we won't be here tomorrow. So we got birthday for Hannah. Lester's in May also, yes it is, May 13th. I have a hard time remembering birthdays. I'm on all. I can remember my kids, but it gets the grandkids, you can forget that. If they say it's my birthday, good. Gina, she knows all that stuff. Tell you a quick story about birthdays. May 19th, that's my brother's birthday. May the 19th, sure was. Was that John? His birthday was Monday? Come back with that name there. I couldn't see the name. It was kind of went by too quick. Had a birthday on Monday. Yeah, John. Okay. All right, John. Okay, yeah, John. We ain't gonna worry about John biting nobody. See, girls like to bite. Ronnie, I can say just happy birthday, but I think some folks want to hear me sing it, Ronnie. And I would sing it to you too, Ronnie. I did sing to you, Ronnie. And you know you liked it. You know you liked it. Listen, guys, I don't like to talk about Ronnie because he's my friend. And I use that word loosely. Tyler and Aiden. Is it Aiden? Tyler and Aiden. Oh, we got a lot of them. Ronnie talks loud. I don't think Ronnie hears very good, so he has to talk loud so he can hear himself talk. Does that make sense? So I'm talking to him on the phone. And his sweet little wife, Diane, has to come in there and say, "Ronnie, why are you screaming? Why are you screaming?" She's in the other side of the house. I'm talking to PawPaw. Well, you ain't got to scream. She thought he was hurt. I loved it. Uh, Linda, boy, I tell you, we got a bunch of folks today. Linda, okay, hang on, Linda. All right, got Linda here. But thank you, Kimberly. I give Frank Sinatra a run for his money. You hear that, Ronnie? You hear it? You hear it? Rebecca. Rebecca Holder needs some prayers, okay? Put Rebecca over here. I need to call her. Uh, I've talked to her a few times. I think she's the one who does the shirts and stuff. Uh, Thank you, Joanne. Joanne thinks I was very dapper. All right. All right, Roberta's 66. Well, now join the floor. Okay. Miss Dallas, hello. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. I look dapper. Uh, no, I don't think you kind of said that, Ronnie. Ronnie's always trying to tell me things that Dorothy's busy with a client this morning. She's with her clients right now. Dorothy, it's hard for her to get on here and just visit with us on here because she's, like a home nurse, and she's with people taking care of them. And during this time, it's kind of like Ricardo when he's at work. He has to make excuses to go to the restroom, but see, Dorothy can't do that. She got someone there, needing her help. So, anyway, let's go with that prayer list real quick, okay? We got Peggy, excuse me, Peggy Irwin. I'm getting it right. I'm getting it. And Peggy Coleman, and Vera, and Susan, Derek, Gabe, Cynthia, Keenan, and Bentley. Remember, Bentley's the one that the doctor said was a miracle. Doris, Vienna, Mike, Yvonne, Roberta, Mary, Spencer, Dorothy, Reba, Amy, Terry, Cheryl, Charlotte, Cookie, Nina. Got a bunch of them. Leanne, Shelley, Wendy, Pamela, Gail, Justin, Angel, Debbie, Tracy, Rebecca, Major, and Michael. Okay. And on our little, thank you there. Thank you for joining there. Joining up on membership. Appreciate that. On the little animals, we got Tom and Bo and Baby and Butler, Haley, Bubba, and Cooper, and Renee and Roxy. I think I was supposed to took Cooper off, but again, there we go. All right, so that's our little prayer list. Thank you, Suzanne. Welcome to the Misfits. Welcome to the Misfits, Bonnie. I appreciate that, guys. Talking about that. It's not a rant. Listen to me, it's not a rant. I'm not going to rant. Okay? I'm not a ranter. Now and then I may rant. Jesus said, he rants all the time. Not true. No, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. I'll just say it this way. If you have a issue with me, and I know I'm not talking about Ronnie. Ronnie's always got issues. I'm talking about an issue with me or my channel or whatever. Direct it to me, because you ain't got to direct it to anybody else in the family. I'd rather you tell me, and you and I can discuss it. Somebody sends a message to someone else saying, "Oh, PawPaw does this, PawPaw does that." tell me. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Okay? Because you and I can discuss if you see I do something you don't like or say something you don't like. All right, there we go. That's my rant. Now, all right, let's do our birthdays. Let's do our birthdays, get them out of the way here. All right. All right, we got Taylor, Aiden, Hannah, Christina, Linda, and John. Okay? So I'm showing the boys, we ain't worried about you hurting nobody. The girls, I don't know what to tell you. Stick a sock in your mouth so you can't bite somebody. Well, do something. Here we go. Get my voice all limbered up here. No biting. Please don't be biting people. I always think about poor old Seth. Carla chased him down because she said she could outrun him and bit him all over. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Taylor, Aiden, and Hannah. We'll do 3. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Now, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Christina, Linda, and John. John. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. All right. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. And one other I wanted to ask you to keep in your prayers today is my daughter Kim. Now, she's not sick. Levi's fine. But she's making a little trip this morning. And I ain't going to talk about it because it's her little surprise. And all I did is make you curious, didn't I? But anyway, and I was going to go with her, but it's not that far. But at the same time, I really couldn't go. I've got so much things I got to get done here, and riding that 2 or 3 hours, I wouldn't be worth a flip when I got where I was going. So she said, well, that's fine. Her and Levi do it. So just kind of, I'm sure she'll show you and tell you everything about it when she gets back. Yeah, a little short journey. All right. All you misfits, I appreciate y'all. And why I'm saying this, listen to me. And I say it every time I do gifts and goodies. You do not, now listen, you do not have to send anything to me or G or any of us. We're all fine. Watching the videos and doing the lives and stuff, that's it. That's all we ask, and we appreciate it. But you do not got to send stuff. So it's kind of about my rant, We do not, listen to me. I do not ever ask for money. Now, there are some that sent me some money over the years, and I appreciate it, but I did not ask. But I did appreciate it, so I would not say anything about anything besides that. It's just these kind of things when someone says that, PawPaw, all he wants is money. All right, so, and I wish they'd tell me that. To me, from that person. That's my whole rant. Anyway, you never got to send that. Never. I love you anyway. And I tell people that, I get messages from people saying, I wanted to send a gift, but I couldn't. Don't you fret. Don't you ever fret about something like that. Ever. You still are just as important to me as anyone else. Okay, and that's from here. All right, I got that out. And for sure, don't go ratting off to somebody else in the family. Oh, PawPaw. I'm PawPaw. Talk to me. There you go. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Got that through. Okay. And yeah, and someone said a while ago, pray for those folks in Iran. Those folks are really under the gun over there. Literally under the gun. If the news is right, and we don't even always believe the news, but we seeing stuff. There's a lot of folks being killed because they speaking up. They're tired of abuse or whatever, So keep those people in your prayers. And then you got the wars that going on for people fighting over whatever they fighting over, and innocent people. Well, everybody, anybody gets killed, soldiers or whoever, and it's a needless war. Remember those folks. And there's some things all over the world. All over the world goes on, and problems here at home, Keep all that in your prayers. Okay? All right. So, now we can talk about Ronnie. Yeah, he's sorry. Suzanne, I was trying to talk to Rebecca about something like that, and that's what we want to do. We haven't really settled on what we'd do and how many we'd have to get or how we'd do it. But I'm going to get with her, and I'll be calling her up again and talking to her about some shirts. And I wouldn't have anything to do with it except for just maybe our little... I thought about if we did one, it would be like the poster we had, with Ivan and me and Woody and Buster, all of them just like on the front of it, hanging with PawPaw, I thought that'd be kind of cute. And I know Roddy would probably want several. He'd probably make his pillowcase into one. But anyway, yeah, Ronnie, I know he's a good man. Yeah, I know. Alaska's in the house. Well, hello, Alaska. I don't envy your weather. I don't envy you guys' weather up north. Y'all go through some heck of a storms. I mean, I'm crazy. Just I get pictures of people showing their front yard. It'd be a blizzard, snow and stuff going sideways, drifts big as a car. Your car, you ain't can't have it's a car again. That'd be beautiful to look at if you're in a nice, good, warm house looking out there. Ooh, look at that. But you got to go out, and some of you folks do. Some of you ladies do. You have to go out and shovel the snow off your walkway. I feel for you. I do. I feel for you. Little update on my video coming up. I got the little girls moved yesterday. Yeah, I moved them. They're out there with Piggly. And Piggly, it's the sweetest little thing in the world. And you just barely touch her on the side, and she just flops over. So you scratch her tummy. Linda, yeah, we sang to Linda, didn't we? Or another Linda. I'm not sure. We sang to Linda. Yeah, the snow comes down sideways. I see that on your weather like that. It's temperature way down there, But the scenes you sent me, the pictures you sent, they're beautiful, that snow. Yeah, I don't want to be there. Yeah, but anyway, I did move my little goats and got their little house there. I got to build a better latch day. All I did last night, I run out of time out there. I put them in. Dustin helped me build the platform for them. They like to sleep up. They don't like to sleep on the ground. And but we run out of time, so I just screwed the door closed. Yeah, I closed it, put some old big long screws in it. You couldn't open, so I'll have to go out with my screw gun to let them out here a little bit. But they're going to love it out there. The big goats picked on them. You know, they always picked on them. Out here, they can just pick on Piggly. But it'll take a few days. And they're really the two sisters don't worry with Piggly. They're just going about their business. But now, baby, Piggly comes up to her, starts, rooting on her, and she's going to butt her. But in a day or two, they'll get used to each other, and they'll be fine. Talking about deep snow, when I worked sheriff's department out there in California, and we go up in the mountains, you see snow literally up to the eave of a house. You'd drift or whatever, but you'd get right up to the eave of a house. You think, folks, they're going to dig their way out. They got to open the door and start digging. You like it, Texas gal? You like when you can water ski on Christmas? That's pretty tough. One more thing I want to mention. Now, we'll bring family into this. Yeah. Y'all want to hear some of these stories? Y'all say, we've heard Dan's version and we've heard Lester's version. What about this? First off, you cannot believe them two boys. If you want to hear the story that I'm involved in, I'll tell you the true version. Like that canoe trip. Yeah, that canoe trip. Them boys, they'll paint a picture that it looks like I was just a package in a tow sack. And they had to carry me. That's not so. I was the captain of that ship. Yeah, thank you there, Tammy. You can believe my version. It was true. Everything I said was true. We sunk twice, both times. Now, one time could have been my fault. It could have been, but it's because they put me in another seat because I'm out portage. What's that word? Portage? I had to portage the boat with them in it. An old man portaging the boat with these two big old boys sitting up there. They swapped seats on me. And when I got back in, I had to sit in that little cockpit up in the front, and my knees don't bend good. And so I flopped down, and the boat flipped. Okay, I can say the ship went down. Yeah, it did. That first time with that hoodie Lester was wearing, he can't get out of that. You can. Dan will agree to that. So you get two versions on that part, or they're the same. They're the same. And them standing on the bank, jumping up and down like little girls hollering, they're cold and things are shriveling up. That happened. And I'm still out there in the water, rescuing my little dog. Water up to here, rescuing my little dog that couldn't swim good in my boat, in my paddles. And them holler, build a fire, Dad, build a fire. I'm soaking wet. If I'd had a match, it would have been soaking wet. So yeah, that's the true version. Yeah. So if you want to hear those stories, that you'll get the truth here. Okay. I'm known for my truthness, Ronnie. Yeah, there you are, bud. You can't believe Lester or Daniel, either one. You can't believe her stories. Because look here. Yeah, I understand. When I was younger, trying to impress somebody, I'm gonna paint that story to make me look good. We all would do that. Ronnie would do that back in his day. Back in his day. They're young guys. They gonna paint the picture to make it look like, they was Arnold Schwarzeneggers or whatever, Me, I'm at that age, I ain't got to impress. So I'm going to tell you the truth. If I messed up, I'll tell you I messed up. I did flop down that boat. I flopped down, it flipped over. That's the truth. So anytime them young guys, any young guy, it don't have to be them two, starts wanting to tell y'all a story, you got to remember, they're going to paint a picture, makes them look good. Yeah, I did too when I was their age. Yeah, it's common. It's a normal thing. Yeah, and you ladies, you know, back in the day. Now I don't mean all you ladies. I'm just, some of you ladies are my age or so. You remember back in the day when you met these guys? Or they always had their chest stuck out. You know how they are. That's the way them boys are. I don't know where my chest went. I think it dropped. Yeah, yeah. The if it hadn't been so cold, so wet and cold that morning down on that river, and I finally, I was able to swim though and get my baby dog back and stuff because she's going down the river. Uh, it hadn't been so cold, and I was just kind of disgusted with them too. It had been funny because they're up on the bank, standing side by side, like it. It's cold, Daddy. Build a fire, and had their little hands down in their pants, trying to get their little fingers warm, I guess. I guess. All right, I loved it. Yeah, a little dog. She was going down there. She couldn't swim hardly at all. Any little pugs don't swim good. They ain't got no nose to stick above the water. She's a little flat. But I got her. I got her. Good morning. I couldn't see the name there. All right, you got to go. And good morning. You have a great day, sweetie. Hope everything works out good. Y'all have a good day. Uh, Good to see Karen Owen on here. Now Peggy sent me a message yesterday. Peggy Coleman. She couldn't be here again today because she had an appointment this morning. But she'll catch us on a rerun here or later today. A replay, whatever you gonna call it. Oh, good morning, Florida. Oh, I bet y'all nice down there, ain't it? Nice down there in California. Awesome. Yeah, but that's what parents do. I knew they was on the bank safe, and my little dog wasn't, so I stayed in the water to get her. If it'd been one of them floating down, I guess I'd have went down the river after them. But oh yeah, it did shrink. They told me it did. That's all they're talking about, how cold, wet, and everything. They was shrinking. Anyway. But they was kind of cute standing up on that bank. Never forget it. I'm cold, Daddy. Daddy, I'm cold. Get in the boat, boys. We'll warm up. And we did. We got in the boat. We went on downstream. We paddling, we warmed up enough. I mean, you wasn't going to be dry, but you warmed up some body heat. And we're paddling fast. And then we dumped that second time. But then it's, we didn't dry out again. Orlando, good morning there. Okay, guys, we're about to run out of time. Someone got a shot. I hope it helped. Pray for Hatari. Yeah. Need to put Hatari on our list. $451 folks over this morning. Awesome. That's awesome. I think our lives are not as popular as some. It's fine. It's just us. It's us having a good time with each other, We're not a big deal about numbers. But I think overall, at the end of the day, there'll be like 2,500, 3,000 have watched the video. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Who wants to watch an old guy beside, or Roddy wants to see him so he can make fun of me? Yeah, our kitties, they're planting. They're kitty planting. I'm going to plant a kitty here in a minute. Yeah, you see them up there? They get up there in those bushes. You think, Tammy, I appreciate that. I have fun on here with you guys. I truly do. It's a fun time for me. It's just not, we talk about a little bit of everything. And and if you're new, you're welcome here anytime. We do it 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock, Plum Grove time. But you'll meet people here, and so many of you guys have made friends on here. That's what thrills me. I see folks that are talking with each other all day long, phones, texting, or whatever, I think it's pretty doggone awesome. Anyway, our time's about to run up, but I want to go into somebody else's time slot. So I'll be getting out of here. I love y'all, and y'all have a great day, and I'll try to finish up my little goat house today, and we'll get out there and video some of that. Buster, where you at, Buster? Where's Buster? Woody's here. Where'd Buster go? Buster! He may have went in the house. He may have went in and see G. G let the other dogs back in. He may have went in. Buster, oh, Woody's still here. Wood Dog's here. Everybody, Wood Dog. Yeah. Anyway, I got to go. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. And keep everybody in prayers and all the situations we have around the world. I love y'all. Y'all take care. See you back here on Friday morning. Video every day. Good Lord's willing.